good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever it is, wherever you are. My name's Katie O. Welcome to my living room. This is Moon Mama Musings, and this is another astrology peephole for today, the 4th of August, 2021. We're in a waning crescent moon in the sign of Gemini that will shift over to the sign of Cancer tomorrow at 4:17 a.m. Bangkok time on the 5th of August, 2021. I will be over on Instagram doing a live discussion of all this wonderful, fun stuff tomorrow at that time. Well, not at that time, but you know what I mean. Anyway, we have a pretty easy day in terms of astrology, but we have a very heavy backpack, is what I'm hearing. I woke up this morning with this vision of just like an overladen backpack. You know, like in if any of you guys are from North America, Canada, or the States, in the like 2000s, there was all this talk about kids' backpacks are so heavy, and there were like all these images of these like tiny, like 6-year-old children with backpacks that were like full of textbooks, and they were like as big as the kid and just like pulling on their shoulders, and the kid is like, ugh. I got that vision. It's like that's what we've been, that's what kind of is being pointed out today with the two transits that we're going to talk about. They're misty but aggressive in a way. And they don't, I mean, I guess they don't have to be aggressive, but it can be kind of a shocking combo, to be honest with you. Yeah, anyway, it could be shocking, but it's calling us to lighten the load in some way, shape, or form. More energy of what we've been dealing with, right? All right, so the first one I want to talk to you guys about is the moon is making a square with Neptune, which is retrograde in the sign of Pisces. We've talked about this. This is the Viking's crone, the scary soothsayer. And a square is about boundaries, about obstacles, about challenges. Yeah. So this intuition, this very pointed intuition, this very, very, very prophetic intuition that we have begun to develop is causing boundaries for it's causing challenges to our emotions. We're feeling a certain way about these things that we are starting to have an understanding of. Yeah, this is an energy of, oh man, is that what that was? Oh, is that what that sign was about? Oh God, I thought that was about this thing, and in reality it was really about this thing. Oh my God, it's mind blown. Like, holy shit, I was so sure that it was this. Opposite, or it's completely different than what I thought it would be. Like, I was so sure about it. It was a real sense of conviction. Yeah, we felt so strongly about something. We were like, absolutely, this is it. This is what I'm working on. This is what I'm dedicated to. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it, right? I'm going to be a certain way. I'm going to have this job. I'm going to be with this person, whatever it is. We were really, really convinced about it. We were seeing signs about it. We were, everything was telling us exactly what we wanted to hear for a very long time. And now it's the disillusionment about that. Yeah. Before, our signs were unfortunately very heavily driven by our ego. And it was that vibe of, yeah, we were trying to sort of stretch things into signs, or we were asking for so many signs that, of course, the signs all led us to what we were looking for, because we literally asked for 14 signs a day. But in any case, this is very much a feeling of like, oh shit, this is not what I thought it was. Complete disillusionment. And it's sobering. For some of you, it's going to be a kick in the face. You're going to go, oh. And for some of you, it's going to be like, oh. Really? Huh. Wow. Like, I thought I was being forsaken by the universe, and in reality, oh my God, look at all these things that I didn't even notice they were giving to me until I've just gotten to the state of like feminine receiving energy. It's really interesting. So I've got this. Some of you are going to realize that you've already been getting your gifts. That maybe 2 weeks ago, that thing was exactly what you fucking asked for. Or, oh my God, that person that came into my life literally is going to fill that role that I really was feeling the lack of, and now they're like ready to do that. Yeah, it's really interesting, but some of you guys are going to realize that you've been telling yourself some stories also, and maybe you're getting both. Who knows? Maybe you're getting both, but some of you guys are going to realize that maybe the stories or the resistance that you've been posing, you've been resisting something that you shouldn't have been resisting, or you've been accepting something you should have been resisting. It's either an idea of like, oh, shit. Uh-oh. or like, oh, pleasant. Like, it depends. You're gonna know which side you fit in. We've got a vast little collective, even though we don't get very many views, but you guys all, you definitely pertain to very different groups. Stay tuned for soon changing things and soon stuff as well. I've got some stuff up my sleeves that I'm working on for my darlings in the collective, so keep an eye out. And send me good vibes, because I'm still in the braining stage, and I'm excited about that. So, kind of tangent, but sort of pertaining to what they're talking about with all this. All right, we also have we have Mercury making a square with Uranus. Now again, a square, challenging. We got some kids coming by, sorry guys. That should be good. Boundaries, challenges, obstacles, this kind of stuff. Uranus is the tower, right? Is the upheaval, the unexpected change, the oh my god, what the heck is this? What? Oh shit. What? This is very much, there's a bit of a conflict with this. Like I said, we had this strong communication. We've had this strong feeling about stuff, Mercury. And now we're getting it turned on its head. It's being challenged in an unexpected way, or an unexpected event. Now, this is, let me see, so the notes that I have are whatever newness with regards to Mercury energy that you cultivated in retrograde season is now being put to the test by a tower moment. So basically, whatever you decided in Mercury retrograde season, and in its, so basically before, oh god, I don't remember when it started, but, well, actually, I could tell you that right now. Oh no, but I wasn't doing it then. Anyway, do your research. Whatever Mercury retrograde began, add, like, what was the shadow? 2 weeks before that? So starting 2 weeks before when Mercury went into retrograde up until, what was it, the 7th of July, I think it was the end of the shadow of Mercury retrograde this year. Whatever thing that you were super convinced about in that period, some unexpected event is going to completely, it's the stress test for this thing. Like, is this new ideal that you've adopted really going to stand the test of time? Is it going to stand the challenges? Is it going to be able to keep you out of the same old shitty cycles? I'm hearing, can it pass through the portal with you, right? Can it stand the test of stress? So this could be and this tower moment could be anything. It could be a good tower moment, right? You could have been, for example, thinking all the way through Mercury retrograde, oh my god, that everything that the universe is telling me to do is stay by myself, be alone, focus on my own thing, focus on myself, focus. And now something is completely turned on its arse end and going, no, you need to put yourself out there now, or vice versa. Or it could be Mercury retrograde, you decided, I am going to go out and get a new job, I'm going to put myself out there, I'm going to quit this job, and then all of a sudden something happens where you realize, oh my god, I can't leave this job. Like, they're willing to do all this for me now, and they're giving me a raise, and they're actually appreciating me, and everything has changed, and it's not the same as it used to be. So no, I don't want to look for a new job, because that would be throwing away a really good opportunity that I didn't have before in that field. So it's whatever, you're getting a sobering moment. Remember, we have the Gemini moon happening right now, which is all about the duality of things. So whatever you thought was really, really, really true coming out of Mercury retro, guess what, it's not. Basically, it's not. And it's surprising. Now this could come about in the form of a conversation, a message, an idea, or a thought, maybe technology in some regard, but it's airy energy, it's Mercury energy, whatever it is, whatever it is, Mercury stuff is getting absolutely, like I said, the new version of Mercury that we adopted in retrograde season is just being stress tested, and will it survive? Will it survive? Yeah. What goes through the portal with you? Is it this new? Because yeah, it very well could be this new ideal, but it could also still need tweaking before, we're T-minus 4 days now till the Lionsgate. I mean, it's never too late, but I mean, it's just going to be a lot easier if you deal with this right now, is what I'm hearing, right? Okay, I'm going to ask the Starseed Oracle what we have in store for us today, or what we should know about today, and then I'm going to get you guys 3 little cards from my bag of tricks. That's too many. Let's just narrow. Oh boy, what have I done? Let's just narrow that down, my darlings. Just 1 card, please. I'd just like to keep it down to 1. Right? Lighten the load. Keep it simple, stupid. Just 1 card, please. Let's have a good flyer. Come on. No, that's still like 14 of them. You flew, but sloppy. Sorry guys, let's just, I think it's this one. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Yeah, Star Family, you're part of a team of souls. So that could be very well be us. That could be all of us, but call in support. Guys, ask for help where you need it. You don't have to be alone. I'm hearing most of you guys feel like you have to be an island, and you don't. You don't have to be alone. You can ask for help, and it's safe to ask for help because there have been people that have presented themselves to you that you can trust. And you may have distrusted them for a while, maybe because of that Mercury energy that you adopted during retrograde. But I'm hearing that now is the time where you're going to realize who exactly it is that you can trust and who you can confidently ask for help. People are going to be presenting themselves as actually worthy of staying around and helping you out, and some people are going to be presenting the absolute opposite. Just be very careful that you are doing things from a good place, from good intentions, that you're not throwing people away because you're wounded, and that you're cutting them out because they in fact do not fit with your new ideals. Yeah, just be careful to play the devil's advocate to yourself in a way with this. But the inner earth is you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. The portal is coming. We've come into this state of being very comfortable in ourselves. We are looking within very honestly now, right? We've illuminated a lot about this cavernous void that's been inside of us, and we've illuminated it to the point that it's not a void anymore. Look at this. It's a beautiful oasis. Yeah? We don't feel empty inside. We feel lush and green and whole and magical in a way. Like, what could be more magical than actually having a whole civilization in the middle of the earth, right? This is like Atlantean stuff. It's all like, wow, the wonders and magic of the earth. Ooh, wonderful, you know? So I feel like you're coming into touch with your magic. You're starting to understand that you are greater than just what you thought you were. You're not just some average Joe. You're a unicorn. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But more than anything, I feel like we have come to a place we are able to look within and sit comfortably. We're not antsy in our own skin anymore. We can look ourselves in the mirror very confidently now and not have to look away. We can look ourselves in the eye. We can be real with ourselves and not be afraid of who's looking back at us. Yeah, and that takes a lot. You deserve an incredible amount of props for that. Like, that's hard to do, to be really honest with yourself and be able to like dig down deep. Well done. You've done beautifully. Created your inner oasis. But I'm hearing that maybe some of you guys are, it's like, maybe share that with people. And don't be afraid about sharing that. Excuse me, pig. That's a very rude sound to make. Don't do that. Thank you. All right. Let's see, what have we got? We got 3 little cards here. We have external conditions, red flag, and fantasize. All right. Fantasize was the first that came out. Red flag and external conditions. Okay. So I'm getting, for some of you guys, you are imagining these red flags because external conditions are looking extremely similar to things that you've lived in the past. Yeah, they might have created wounds for you before, but this is the whole point of them coming up again, is because you're being tested. Remember what we talked about before, is you've got all these new things. And is that thing going to be tested, right? Is it a red flag or is it not? But you're not quite sure about it yet. But the more, like, the thing is that if you're not sure about these things right now, is don't make any decisions. If you don't know for sure it's a fuck yes, then it's absolutely a no. If it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. So if you're not sure, just sit and wait, because you've just not gotten, this is a constant theme that keeps on coming up with a lot of the people I follow, the people I talk to, the channelers, the mediums, the whatevers, the astrologers, is that if you don't have a distinct 100% gut feeling like, yes, I know this is true answer, then don't make any moves on it yet. If you don't have those answers, it's because you're meaning to be sitting back in your receptive energy. So they're calling you to be really, really, really sure that you're not living in a fantasy land about these red flags. Yeah. Is this exactly what you've dreamed of, or is this just your ego telling you that it's everything that you've dreamed of? Like, it's hard to say. I can't pinpoint a single energy with regards to this, but basically they want you to look at these red flags and see if these external conditions have told you, like, maybe your peers are saying, oh, you can't believe in tarot because it's bullshit, or you're worried about being judged about this and being called maybe saying that you've been living in a fantasy land, yeah, or maybe you're worried that your own intuition is not telling you the truth, that you're I don't know, whatever it may be. They're saying be very careful about red flags right now. Be very, very careful about red flags, and be sure that you're not seeking validation externally, that you're not you know, that you're, look into this inner earth. Don't look at the external conditions to get your answers about whether or not things are red flags or not. If you're unclear about something, don't make motions anything yet. Ask the universe, ask your guides, ask yourself. Look within to find the answers when you feel crazy. Maybe that's what some of you guys needed to hear. Anyway, that's it. I'll be back over on Instagram tomorrow for a live. That is the 5th of August, not July. We are now in August, 5th of August, 2021. Instagram, Moon Mama Musings. Do all those clicks and likes and shares and all that crap. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all your continued likes and supports and all that fun stuff. That's about as far as I get with the disclaimers. But in any case, I'm sorry for anything you're going through if I made you feel a certain way. Thank you for being a beautiful soul and lending your energy to this circuit. I love you to the ends of the earth and to the moon and the stars and to infinity and beyond and back and there and back and there and back and there and back. And I accept this and I hope you do too. And if not, that's totally cool. We'll catch you in another one. All right. Bye, friends. See ya.